stand by for action.
Thanks for joining me. My name is Dave Milner. I am the Unpleasant Blind Guy, and I want to welcome you to part 2 of this episode of the Unpleasant Blind Guy on EDL Radio. Now remember, if you want to contact me with comments, questions, show suggestions, Awesome American suggestions, I'm available at UBG Contact on Twitter, on social media or I can also be found as Dave Milner or Agador, that's Aggedor, on Mublet, the Tea Party Community, Spreely, Minds, MeWe, or Gab. Now let's begin.
And welcome back. Yeah.
Oh, we're back.
To the English Defense League radio show with your host, Jeff Spider Mitchell. Yeah. All right. By the way, Jeff, just want to say this happened on, I believe it was Thursday, on, Tuesday or Thursday on BZ's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. We had our own Pastor Shannon Wright, who is running for the mayor of the city of Baltimore, and she's got many good things in mind, and it was a really good talk. And one of the things that she has in mind that stuck in my mind that I've been for a long time is she is for a complete voucher system when it comes to education, which I think is a great idea. I think it's an idea whose time is past, due, and she has some other great ideas. So you give that a listen. Go back and listen to BZ's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. You can find that at shrmedia.com, and it is really good. But yeah, Jeff, welcome him back to the show and everything. Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
So got excitement building up, and it's crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
But
the Rebel Media's just kicked off with the 3-hour show that they're having this evening, just to let our listeners know.
Right.
When we finish this show, myself and Dave will be flicking to Rebel Media to hear, Ezra Levant, and of course is that lovely lady who's been over here during the last few weeks on the road with Tommy's campaign. So at least you'll get an unbiased sort of a thing that will be occurring. No smoking screens like we see with the BBC and Sky News chappies. At least we'll get it how it should be told to us. Am I right, Dave? That's what we like about independent companies out there, especially Rebel Media. It was awesome. I'll give it. I'm giving you a boost now, my old son. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, even though there's rumors that Trudeau is going to go after them, but again, this is nothing new though. I mean, they come after all of us in a way, all right, and it certainly is. It certainly is something that we're all used to. Of course, Tommy was purged off of Facebook and whatnot. I was purged, just for being associated with the EDL.
That's right.
I mean, we're all used to it. We shouldn't
be.
But
this is it, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we should not be.
We shouldn't be purged. We should have our words spoke because our words are different to theirs. We got a different point of view than theirs. Then it's all about debate. They do not want to debate because they've got nothing to debate with. This is the whole thing, isn't it, Dave? They've got nothing to debate, and the only way they can do it is to try to silence, try to purge us. But they're going to find this is going to come back and bite them hard in the face because people like myself, like Dave, like many others, we're moving to places like Gab, MeWe, Minds, There's so many. Dave's got quite a few others out there. We're fed up with people trying to tell us what we should say and what we shouldn't say, where we're seeing animals being slaughtered, we're seeing people being decapitated, and nothing's said about it. When you complain and say, well, it's within the bounds of what it shows where they are. They are the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter and Facebook are the enemy now. That is it. They're our enemies, and we will find other platforms. And, YouTube, you want to mess about, we'll find another YouTube sort of outlet. We'll find someone who does that. So, jog on, you lot. Your time's coming to an end. And we're fed up with you trying to do what you do. What is it? Because you've got a 2020 election coming up, and you think you're going to try to stamp out all the opposition, all the conservative-minded people out there? Well, you've got a war on your hands. Am I right, Dave? They've got a war on their hands. We just not going to buckle down to you lot, you load of wimps.
No.
Because you've got nothing else.
It's not going to change minds, Jeff. It's just going to make people. Pardon me, by the way. It's just going to make people listen to. It's going to make people seek us out more and listen to us more. Look, if your viewpoint is worth a damn, all right, it should be able to stand next to another viewpoint, and let people see both of them. And look, not everybody loves my show. There are a lot of people that think I'm full of crap. Okay, that's fine. You can think I'm full of crap. That's okay. That's cool.
Different than me.
Yeah. It's different opinions, and I'm good with it. I don't want to ban somebody because they don't like my show or whatever. No, they have a different view. Okay, I might say that view is wrong or whatever, but that's my thing. When it comes to speech, everybody should have a chance.
Dave, and same as you, we've always open to debate. The English Defence League radio show, I've welcomed on. Come on to the show, debate us. Tell us what's really good about Islam. Tell us where the peace is in Islam. I've never had one of them, since I've been doing these radio shows, come on trying to explain themselves. I've got the bottle
Well, you know what?
And I'll tell him I'll call them out what they are. They haven't got the bottle because they know that Islam is just, they can't back it up with nothing, can they? If you've got nothing to back up, you should shut up about this cult then, shouldn't you? Unless you do believe it's that good that you need to sing it to the world. Dave, here.
Well, yeah. Let's just do something real quick here. Okay, I'm just going to do this right here. I'm going to go to the religionofpeace.com.
You've had some more biscuits, Dave. I know. Let's just nicking my biscuits.
Now, you guys have seen in the chat, in the show page, you've seen the picture, because it's Ramadan, and today, by the way, guys, is day 21. So it's been we're 3 weeks in to Ramadan, okay? And so far there have been 112 attacks. Okay. This is 112 attacks in the name of Islam, and 541 people have been killed, and untold numbers of others have been injured. Okay, and that's 3 weeks in. Okay, and we've had years when it's been worse. So when we talk about Islam, we are talking about a violent ideology, and none of these fancy boys and girls seem to want to try and control it. And that's part of the reason why.
It, Dave. Yeah,
well,
too scared of it, Dave. Let's be honest.
That's part of the reason why. I'm going to play this next one, Jeff, that I've got here. And I sent this to you, or gave this to you in the Skype. This next story, if you want to go looking for it, this is off of Breitbart. It's this is from Mr. Salvini. Merkel and Macron ruined the EU We want nothing to do with you. Okay, that's that's the name of the story, and it's about 2.5 minutes long, and we're going to go for it right now. This is the English Defense League radio show. Here we go, guys.
Italy's Salvini, Merkel and Macron ruined Europe. We want nothing to do with you. By Chris Tomlinson on May 17, 2019. Following an attack from Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel, Italy's Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini struck back at her and President Emmanuel Macron of France, stating the pair had ruined Europe. Merkel's comments come as some members of the European People's Party, EPP, parliamentary group which are Christian Democratic Union, CDU, sits within the European Parliament have called for an alliance with Salvini and other populist parties. Merkel totally rejected the idea, according to a report from Italian newspaper Il Giornale. It is clear that we have different approaches, for example in migration policy, said Merkel, who opened Germany's and arguably Europe's borders unilaterally in 2015. She added that this was already a reason why the EPP cannot open up to Mr. Salvini's party. Salvini, who acts as Minister of the Interior for Italy as well as Deputy Prime Minister, reacted to Merkel's comments by slamming both her and French President Emmanuel Macron, saying, "It is we who do not want to have anything to do with Merkel and Macron and those who have ruined this European Union. We want to save Europe, which is not of bureaucrats, bankers, financiers and those who have it ruined in these past years." For months Salvini has been building a new populist alliance ahead of this month's European Parliament elections and is scheduled to hold a large-scale rally Saturday in Milan where at least 10 parties and movements will be represented. The idea of the EPP forming an alliance with Salvini comes mainly from Hungarian leader Viktor Orban, who advocates that the center-right Eurogroup looks to the populist right rather than the liberal left when forming political alliances. His own Fidesz party was suspended from the EPP earlier this year. Former Conservative Prime Minister of Italy Silvio Berlusconi has also backed a right-wing alliance, saying, Lega and the Brothers of Italy also realized that alone in Europe they would remain in the corner or they would not count for anything. Our mission starts with changing alliances with the European left. We must build, also with my presence in the EPP, a new alliance with the moderate right parties and also with Orban and Salvini. Follow Chris Tomlinson on Twitter at @TomlinsonCJ or email at tomlinson@breitbart.com.
Well, there you go, Jeff.
Well,
And I wanted to say the rally that they talked about at Milan. I was speaking to someone, to an Italian on Gab, and he said that it was huge. All the big guys were there. Geert Wilders was there. All of them were there. And again, it's the same all over, folks. All over Europe, Italy, Spain. I saw, God, man, Jeff, you might have seen this picture. I saw this picture of this one rally in Spain. But basically, it's a rally for people who love their country. Again, it's not a right-wing extremist rally. It's just a rally, okay?
It's a populist.
And
people popular, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
The crowd was huge. I mean, it looked like it was, the video looked like it was being taken from a corner hotel window, and the man or woman, whoever it was, who videoed it had to pan the camera around because the crowd was so huge. It looked like some of the larger demonstrations that have gone on in London. This new populism in Europe is really great. And
it's like a tsunami. Am I right, Dave? It's like a tsunami that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Tommy said when he said that what's happening across Europe is like a tsunami. The populism, the people that finally woke up and enough's enough. But please continue, Dave.
Yeah. No, Jeff, you're absolutely right, man. I welcome your comments about this because, the whole thing is kind of, and it is a European spring. Now you're going to have the leftist media that's going to try and stomp on that, just as Paul Watson said. They're going to try and make that not happen. But I think you're going to see an increase. Now, they did say that the EU elections in the Netherlands wasn't as big a turnout for the nationalist parties as they had hoped, but that's only there, and it really does appear that in a lot of other countries you're going to see bigger populist movements and more people saying stop this migration. I mean, Jeff, you know this yourself. Italy has already said
I
no
agree
more.
with you, Dave. With everything you said there, I was just nodding my head. That's why I wanted you to carry along with what we're saying there. But it's true. I mean, I'll sit back and we're discussing what's going on across Europe, and sometimes I feel very proud of the organisation with the EDL, with what Tommy. When we start with the EDL, what Tommy has created. He's created this, he's been a one-man band and started it all, and he's just gone on from strength to strength. Yes, he might have stepped away from the EDL. Now, this has got, there's a lot of talk at the time. A lot of people was unhappy with Tommy. I heard him talk a while ago, and I know the reason why Tommy did what he had to do is because the men in grey suits actually had a quiet word and said that your family could be in danger if you continue down the line with the EDL. Now, that's the honest truth of it, where people want to say, no, he did that. No, I heard him actually say it. I heard him say it somewhere on one of the talk shows, that the real reason, and when he said the real reason, the truth, Tommy speaks the truth. He doesn't lie, doesn't try to mislead anybody. He tells you the way it is, and I believe that is what it is. And a lot of guys now will realise that Tommy, he had no choice. And what would you do? What would you do, being given a choice, when you had the guys in the grey suits or the dark suits, whatever you want to call them, telling you, I think you should step away from it. Quite a possibility your family's going to be in danger. In the end, when you're told in that way, and Tommy don't frighten easily, take it from me, when you come to your family and your kids, you've got to think what's right for your family, and that's what Mr. Robinson did. And who can blame him, guys? Let's be honest. Who can blame Tommy for doing that? I know he's still loved. Look, no matter what they say about Tommy, it's in his heart, it's in his soul. What he created, you just can't just snap it off and forget about it. He can't. He was given a script to say, "Oh, they'll be gone in 6 months," because that's what he was told to say. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That's the way it really was. What happened with Tommy? And can any of us blame? Could you blame him, Dave? You people out there, you might be shaking.
Certainly not.
This is why Tommy had to go. Of course, it broke a lot of people's hearts. I mean, but we're still here. The radio show's still here. We weren't going to stop. Okay, we lost a great guy, but we'll always love Tommy. And what he's done is been amazing anyway. And so God bless our Tommy. If it wasn't for him, all these scandals that we was talking about for years and years would have come to light. These dodgy ones that were just being ready to put in a position that Cameron put in the position. If it wasn't for Tommy and our EDL, they would still be pushing it out there. And once again, you'd have a corrupt politician involved. So that's what the EDL done, and that's what Mr. Tommy Robinson done. So, we've got a lot to be thankful for, but a lot of people got to realise that the EDL has been talking about. We're still here, and we're still on the streets. We're still going out there. We're still having our supporters put away in prison. We've still got Davis Stooge, who's been put away in prison. 15 months. And we're all praying for his safety because we know that when you go in these places, it's a bit like a death sentence. So we're all praying for that young man. And don't forget, this Saturday, the EDL, all the patriots involved, will be at Bristol for the demonstration.
Yes, they will.
For Bunny Kevin Crayon, on behalf of his family and his friends. We will never forget Kevin. Well, Bunny is his friend. I never met, but I know he was just a nice guy. That's what gets you today. Such a nice guy. So they should never. A 35-year-old man. It's so wrong. So wrong to be found dead in your cell. You know, it's so wrong with just a few weeks to serve. But as I say, we'll never forget this young man. Me and Dave, we often talk about we might not be doing a show. We might be just talking behind the scenes of the show, and we're still. Dave might bring it up, Kevin Crayon, and I say, yeah, man, play a tune. We'll have to do once a year, maybe. You know, for patriots that's not with us anymore, and there's some that's paid the ultimate sacrifice of being a patriot, and that's what Kevin did. To us, he's a hero. He's a hero. He didn't have no choice. He was in a prison cell. We don't know exactly what happened to this young man. In our eyes, Kevin was a martyr. He was a hero, and always will be to his family. If you're listening in, his family, you should always be proud of Kevin for standing up for what he believes is right. You know, and that's what I say to his friends as well. Sorry, Dan. Just thought I had to get out of my chest a little bit because since the demonstration is be coming up this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I hope we'll see, ladies and gentlemen, Foot Soldiers, Angels and Patriots, let's flood the town for Kevin and his family. Let's not forget that young man. Yeah? Dave, back to you, mate.
Well, yeah, and let's not forget the way the press treated him. And, I think we did a fairly good job of answering that terrible treatment on this show. Because the press basically said more or less that he deserved it. Now they didn't come right out and say he deserved to be killed, but they did say he deserved to be in prison just for throwing a bacon sandwich at a mosque. But
totally apathetic.
We know
a young man that lost his life. It was totally apathetic, though.
Well, yeah, and we know the underlying context, though. We know the subtext. The subtext is, well, yeah, he deserved to be killed. As a matter of fact, people, we've had a caller call in here, Jeff. I don't know if you remember this guy, but he called in here and he said, "Oh yeah, you guys should all be killed." And you had a problem with it, but I said, you know what, Jeff? In a way, I don't have a problem with this because this is the way the opposition feels. They don't feel that people that they disagree with are quite human. And that is where we work and try to remember that even the people we don't agree with are still human beings. Okay, it's tough. Sometimes it really is, but hey, at least we make the effort where they will not make the effort. But
at the same time, don't you think you're going to try to kill us and we won't defend ourselves?
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case they think that,
thing.
They won't do, they're too soft. Don't ever think that of us.
No,
we
not at
are
all.
prepared for peace, same time prepared for war. So don't you ever think that we're not. We're scared of yous.
Yeah.
That will never be the case. We are the bastards.
No.
We will stand up and we will defend our country against scumbags like you who think you want to kill us. We're not frightened of you. Not frightened of you whatsoever. sending deafening threats to people. When you come face to face with people all the time, you just poop yourself. What did I say that, Dave?
Well,
it's
yeah,
true,
there you
Dave.
go,
They find their way out of a paper bag unless they're in a mob, and then stick the occasional boot in. That's really brave, isn't it, Dave? Not one to one.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course not. No. You know, well.
And we don't believe in violence or anything like that, but we will defend ourselves. You know, I think our lads can stand there and take a pummeling for you lot, which I've seen.
Certainly.
I've seen a lot of our lads. You know, especially Dave, who stood there, Dave, and he was getting a bit of a battering, but that guy didn't go down. He would not go down. He stood his ground.
There you go.
And he was just stood there with bloodstream, and it was a worse cut than what I know, because I spoke to Steve. He told me it was a lot worse cut than you thought. Martin couldn't seal it properly. That's how bad it was, Dave. You know, so it was pretty nasty. But but you know, this is it. And we've seen, haven't we, Dave? Over the years, we've seen women attacked, pulled off of coaches. You know, one of the Muslims about to attack a woman, a young woman, off a coach.
Yeah.
Another woman had a jaw broke. So many people who don't just go back and attack people. They stood the ground. But when you attack a woman, and you're near me, and you attack one of our women, I'll guarantee you'll be spark out. Yeah? You'll be having your spilled food. But you ever do that around me, pal?
Yeah, exactly, Jeff.
I've got to tell you what it is. I know I shouldn't be talking. But I'm just saying,
I know, man.
Woman,
I know.
Some idiot done that, and you would do the same, Dave. I know you would.
Well, yeah, it would be a reflex, but you know, I mean, don't take the fact that we consider the opposition to be human for softness. Self-defense is always going to be a thing.
And that is it for this time. Next time, Part 3. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for listening, and may your God go with you. Goodbye. The Unpleasant Blind Guy is copyright 2019. Anno Domini. Now for Dave's Canes. Extras that help you navigate the new media world.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, this is Michael Wright.
And I'm Shannon Wright.
Join us for The Right Way with Shannon and Mike, Monday through Thursday from 7 to 9 a.m. right here on SHR Media.
Why are they joining us?
For fun things like sports, politics.
Oh, maybe some news and entertainment?
And all kinds of other things.
Money and recipes and events, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so join us Monday through Thursday, 7 to 9 a.m. here on shrmedia.com.
From a public locker inside a dilapidated Long Island rail station comes a show designed to piss off liberals using truth, facts, and ridicule. The Lid Radio Show, featuring the conservative voice from the People's Republic of New York, the Lid himself, Jeff Dunitz. Tune in every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on the SHR Media Network. Go to shrmedia.com. At Lid Radio, we fight for the truth, justice, and a good kosher T-bone. If you don't listen, Hillary Clinton might sneak into your bedroom in her housecoat late at night and blame you for her election loss. It's the Lid Radio Show with Jeff Dunitz.
It's your business diva here, Melanie Collette. I am inviting you to a front row seat as I discuss some of the most intriguing details of wealth and finance with today's movers and shakers in the world of business. Listen in and discover financial truths on a global, domestic, and household scale. Uncover topics that will impact your wallet today and in the future. Money Talk with Melanie airs Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. East, 2 p.m. West, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Talk Radio. You can't afford to miss it.
The new show on the SHR Media Network, Sackheads Against Tyranny. On shrmedia.com. Go there quick like a bunny, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, every Wednesday. Live and direct on the SHR Media Network. shrmedia.com. Be there.
Broadcasting behind enemy lines in occupied California, a mere 2 miles from the state capital, the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon radio show can be heard every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Pacific and 11 p.m. Eastern, only on the SHR Media Network. Go to shrmedia.com to listen. You can also watch on the SHR Media Facebook page and the SHR Media YouTube channel. No goldfish were abused in the making of this ad.
Hey girls, Carry Girl Gear is here. More and more women every day are concealed carrying, participating in competitive shooting, and getting firearms training. It's not a boys' club anymore, and we don't have to shop in their stores anymore either. Finally, a cool and unique clothing line just for women. Dope tees and hats for the patriotic concealed carry and 2A girl. So what are you waiting for? Go check out carrygirlgear.com today.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.